Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the keyboard. Alright, you can. That's the answer I need. You can turn it off of there. That's funny. I don't know what that was about. Alright, definitely definitely turn that out because I don't want them hearing me twice over. Hold on, boys, 1 second. I'm messing with one more thing, and then I'll go ahead and I'll start moving around. This stream will become a little more interesting. Yeah. Alrighty. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? I saw you guys were talking about emotes not too long ago. I don't think I'll weigh in on that. Actually, I will. I think if done right, it could be cool. I don't think it's gonna happen in the actual game, but like conceptually, I'm not disapproving of any of it. As you guys can see, I'm working on a little mappy map here, inspired by Yellow Mappy Map. You guys may or may not be able to hear Skull is next to me. I don't know if the mic will hear you at this range, but hopefully it does. You don't want them to hear you? Basically what I'm doing here is kind of doing a soft reboot of a map I've made in the past. So I'm going to try to transfer the layout. Thanks. I'm trying to transfer the layout from an older map onto this one. I'm kind of working just off the top of my head. So like depending on what you want to accomplish with the map, you would kind of block it out or like draw it out or do something like that. But I never was the type of forger who did like drawn out designs. I'd always just kind of go for it and hope for the best. So I see this is just mostly going to be you making fun of me secretly when nobody can hear you.
Can they or can't they?
I don't know if they can hear you. If anybody in the chat, if you can hear Skull, let me know. No, don't start barking. He'll freak him out. How do I want to do this little section here? So that original map that I was just talking about was pretty heavily inspired by Halo 3's Sandtrap. So I'm going to try to kind of stay along those lines on this map here. I cannot get a square piece. Here we go. So I'm going to try to continue to at least like establish a Sandtrappy feel. Sorry, my I'm thinking about numbers and like measurements and distance in my head right now, which means I can't talk. It turns me into a moron. I can't do those two things at the same time. Let me pull the chat back up so I can see you guys. Yeah, it depends on the forger. Some people are a little more adept at it than others. I never was good at drawing out my forge maps first. But yeah, some of the better forge maps are the ones that were drawn out. What size ramp am I looking for here? Do they even go this small? They should, shouldn't they? There we go. So I'm looking for an 8. But which so 8's the second number. Cool. Yeah, you're right. We're going for Sandtrap vibes on this one. You are correct in that assertion. this is kind of a little bigger than I want it to be, but we'll see. I can never ever remember the classifications on the ramps, like which measurement was the proper one for what you're looking for. I think I like this shape though. A lot of forgers also, this is something that I do a lot, but I'm just not doing on this map, is a lot of forgers will go in, like smarter forgers, you'll go in and you'll change your color presets to kind of like the color palette that you're looking to use on the map. And that way you can kind of get to what you're looking for a little faster. Since a lot of the colors I'm gonna end up using on this map are already in the default palette, I don't think I'm gonna bother fucking with them. Yeah, I kind of like where that's going. Gonna want to tie in some of these accent colors soon here, but Yo, son, is my forge name? If you want to re-ask a question from a past comment, any plans for an 8v8 map contest? Like hosted by me or by like Forge Hub or something? I don't think I personally would host an 8v8 map contest on Halo 5, kind of like this late in its lifespan. Maybe for something smaller, sure, like 2v2 or something would be easy, but kind of this late in Halo 5's life, I think I'd have a really hard time hosting something that big. What I have here, I don't know if any of you guys ever watched my video about scaling Forge maps, but this was my recommended size for a 4v4 map. And as you can see, I'm already very quickly kind of reaching that size. So we're going to have to start playing a little smarter here in a second. Trying to think how I want to fill in. Triangles are always the worst to work with. But I'm liking where this geometry is going, where the overall shape is. I think I'm gonna just kind of do a little buffer layer right here. I like where your geometry is going. I was gonna go a little asymmetrical when I started. I think I might just stick to symmetrical since I've already kind of laid her out that way. I also don't know if I'm sold on these colors quite yet. I think it's a little too dark. Compared to like what I'm wanting. Let's go ahead and go back into our prims here, and kind of the trick with some of these, like if you're looking for square shapes especially, is that there aren't a lot of square shapes. And the ones that they do have are a little limited depending on what you're looking to do. Let's go ahead and just do that there. Line it up there. So for you guys that are watching and listening, what is your favorite Forge map from matchmaking in Halo 5? It could be from any playlist, it doesn't have to be like new or anything, just any map in general in Halo 5 that was a Forge map that you enjoyed. Because chances are I've played it. So I'm just curious as to what you guys enjoyed. I don't think the ramps come in 12s. I might have fucked myself there. We're gonna do 1, 2. I don't play Forge. Well, there's two. There's forge maps in matchmaking for Halo 5, like community content. I would be amiss if you somehow managed to play Halo 5 and never end up on a forge map. What do you guys mean you don't play Forge? I don't know if I like the contrast of that flat. What do you think, babe? So these pillars end on a flat top, but these are all spiky. What do you think about the flat tops? You think that looks fine?
Yeah, put something on it.
I don't know yet. No, you rather it be spiky? I have to come back. I'm gonna get into a. You guys will see it happen, but I'll get into a really bad habit of kind of grouping everything on this map, just because it's gonna be symmetrical, so it'll be really easy for me to just spam welds. But I'm gonna come back and fill in some of these gaps with accent colors and stuff like that. God, this is also still really loud in my ear. I'm gonna turn the game down just a little bit more. It's like fucking Halo 5's fault is so loud. So I got Kill Tackler on Last Man Standing, my first ever game of Halo 5. Oh, Freak Show, the map Freak Show. I thought you were saying you were a Freak Show. I was like, I don't think you're the first person to get a kill tack. That's pretty cool though. That's as good a reason as any to like a map. Got a Untouchable earlier today playing MCC on a game of Halo 4 BTB. That's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that. This is why, this is like a quick lesson in why I hate the ramp pieces in Halo 5. It's because they don't quite match up. We're gonna cheat that though. We're gonna use that as our thing there.
You're cheating?
Yeah, I'm cheating. What is this connected to the end? Cool, this will kind of be a little entryway here. You guys will see that I'm a very jittery forger. Fuck, is it a 32 then? No way. Okay, no, it is a 64. Drama club members are people who want to act in the future. No. I took an acting class in high school. That was about it. Did you take that class as well, babe?
No, I took, dang, what was it called? The class where you build the props and stuff.
Oh, tech theater?
Yeah.
Tech theatre?
Yep. I actually took it twice.
Because you could, right?
Yeah. And Miss Peggs wanted me back.
What an unfortunate name when you really think about it. Miss Peggs, yeah. Cool. This worked out perfectly, actually. We're gonna start doing some of our terrain in a second. I'm just wanting to get some of the hardscape out of the way first.
Hardscape.
Yeah. What's up, Rockstone? Thanks for swinging by, buddy.
What's up, Rockstone?
Rockstone Blegion. I don't want this to be too low. I still want this to be challenge height. That kind of hurt my feelings. Why would you say that to me? Just I want it to be a little bit shorter, but
I want it to be a little bit taller.
oh yeah.
Yeah, but that didn't happen.
That's rough, babe.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wear
Two.
boots all the time.
This is getting deep.
I know, right? When it's just enough for me. Especially in the state I'm in. You better hope I'm still staying.
I hope you don't. Roxton asked me how my tooth is.
Yeah.
So for you guys who are watching, who I don't know, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter and you have Twitter, might be a good idea too, because it's kind of like the method by which you can probably engage with me the most. Like besides live streams, if you ever want to like see my content or see me more as a personality, Twitter is a good median for that. That's like my main social media. But anyway, last night, one of my teeth like basically fucking exploded in my skull. A very large portion of one of my molars broke away. Basically like a fourth of one of my molars on the right hand side broke away all the way down to the gum. So I've just kind of got this giant gaping section of my tooth missing right now. Going to the orthodontist or I'm gonna call the orthodontist tomorrow and see if they're open. And if they're not, I kind of don't know what I'm gonna do. So we're hoping for the ortho to be open tomorrow. Otherwise, Sandtrap is in bad shape.
I can look at some YouTube videos that fix your teeth.
Okay. Yeah, those home orthodontist YouTube videos.
Yeah, you got a Dremel, don't you?
Yeah, I do have a Dremel. I don't know if I want you performing open mouth surgery on me. I love you, but
I'm trying to help.
I know. Just put me out of my misery at that rate.
But no.
This is gonna be the trick, is making this side viable. I can already see it. That's gonna be the real big kicker.
The kicker.
I'm doing alright. I'm not in pain, knock on wood. I'm afraid we're gonna get there. But yeah. Yeah, it was not a pleasant experience when it happened, because I had like a muscle spasm, like my body reacted violently to it, and I was holding a bowl of chips in my hand and I basically threw the bowl of chips.
I'm scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, and it was weird because there was nothing I could do about it. Like, it was completely involuntary. Like, I was just not in control of my body. So this was a tooth that I already was having problems with before. Like, kind of like a little section of it was already gone. And I was gonna get it worked on, but then coronavirus, the Roner developed, kind of made it so I couldn't. You know what I mean? To be completely fair, I put it off for a little bit because it's still money I wasn't wanting to spend, but yeah. So just kind of in a shitty situation with that right now. In order to get this tooth worked on, I have to get the tooth that's next to it pulled out as well. So kind of shitty. That's why I'm calling the orthodontist. So I'm gonna get the orthodontist to pull out the other tooth, and then I'm gonna call my regular dentist and be like, "Hey, bro, can we can we do something about fixing up my other tooth? Fresh baked tooth injuries." Yeah, really though. You're not wrong. I've had this luck my whole life though with teeth. My tooth situation's always been really shitty. I don't know if I'm sold on this side yet. It's feeling really weak on this end. I think I need to add like a back way over here. I think this comes out too far. Like if I bring it in to like a halfway mark maybe. I don't know where that would be. What is this magneting onto? Oh. Oh, that works, yeah. You guys will also like notice that as a forger, I like to let magnets do a lot of the work for me. Like some guys kind of like do really hard, like drawn out coordinates. Usually I just kind of, whatever the magnets feel like doing, I just kind of agree with them. We're gonna kind of copy how Sandtrap does it, where this is also... Ooh, you know what we'll do actually? We'll kind of do it inverse style, where this is a low point, and it goes up from there. So we'll do one. Oh, I didn't have a snap on, god damn it. 1, 2. You the guy that asked me last stream if I like red versus blue? Or is that somebody else? 1, 2. We'll carry that all the way through. And I think what I'm gonna do is have 2 side doors on either end. There's magnets? Yeah, you see these little, so like when I grab this item, you see those little rings on the corners and like at certain points, those are magnets. So you see how like the magnets will start trying to snap onto other magnets. Useful tool, they introduced that in Halo 4. Can't get stuck on sand reels. You're gonna get bust into an anime run. You're gonna get my stream muted. Top 10 ways to get your stream shut down. Start playing a song by fucking the Migos. We're about to make a big change here. I'm about to shave this. Fuck, I was fearing this was gonna happen. 48 to a 64. Of course, it's thick as fuck. 48 to a 48. We can do that. This is the folly of a blockout, is that you'll get attached to what it looks like and then you won't want to change it. It's usually why I wait to start doing like some of the pretty details, because I don't want to like get emotionally attached to how the map looks. Apparently that was really loud on the stream. the music.
That was the intention.
I'm really hungry again, but I'm scared to eat because the more I eat, the more of my tooth falls out of my head. You want some free tooth, babe? Some gamer boy tooth?
Yeah.
You nasty.
Can I have?
No.
Why?
Because I said so.
I'm making it into a necklace.
What is this distance? What is it? 96, 24. So that must be 64. I should have 24 left. Look at that quick maths, boys. Probably gonna want to bring that up a little bit. What's up, Grumpy? Chris? I always struggle to call you Grumpy now that it I know your real name. I can't call you Grumpy anymore. Debating how I want to do this doorway. I think I could just have it be a jump. No, it's kind of high. It's like clamber height.
Clamber.
Yeah, when he like grasps and climbs. Fill that space in down there. I don't know if I'm 100% sold. Actually, you know what'll do it? If I had some fucking triangles. Triangles, babe.
Triangles?
Triangles. Hey, while you guys are hanging out, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. That'd be pretty cool.
What's your favorite shape?
Believe it or not, YouTube does care about likes on live streams. My favorite shape? I don't know.
Mine.
Huh? What'd you just say?
Mine.
Oh, yeah, you're my favorite shape. You so corny. You said you want it to last longer. I will admit, I was telling, so they're talking about the coronavirus lockdowns, babe, on the stream.
Okay.
One of the guys asked, like, what are we gonna do when it's all over? I remember I was talking to you about how I think it's all really, like, it's tragic and it's causing problems for a lot of people and for like the world and for the economy and all that, but like also at the same time, I think it's neat because it's kind of like life has been turned upside down in a way.
I will never think it's neat. Neat is the wrong word.
Well, to have like experienced it and lived through it is interesting to me, at least.
Interesting one thing. Would you say it's neat? I don't think so. Neat would imply that it's good. Or cool.
Yeah, it's definitely not cool. It's just, you know, this is like history in the making, and I appreciate getting to be part of it, you know?
I don't. So where my stimulus picture?
Plus we get to hold it against, like, future kids. Like, I survived the corona. Kids these days could never survive the coronavirus of 2020 or whatever.
Kids these days barely surviving it.
I think I need to break... I do need to break this space up. I'm just trying to decide how I want to go about it.
I'll break your space.
But I do like how these doors have developed, because you can still drop down onto them. I think I'm gonna do something similar here.
How many people are in the phone?
It's only 6 concurrent. I'm actually getting really hungry.
Where you want to eat?
Getting lightheaded. I don't know. I'm afraid to eat.
You on the other side.
I am. I'm trying. Where is the piece I was using over here? Let's get this back. Ooh, that's too skinny. This is a 32 wide. Let's extend that out. Just do a 32 by 32. I'm just trying to make a little drop down thing here. Yeah, I think it's like, for me, it's interesting to see like how, like, we live in a very populated world, a very like busy, go this and that world, and it's been interesting to see that kind of change and for the world to get slower and more quiet, and that's the interesting thing to me. That's what when I say it's interesting, that's what I'm talking about, is that this is like, it's a type of world that otherwise, like, people my age, people our age would have never experienced. And it may not be like in the purest sense, but yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Could you possibly decipher my cryptic fucking message?
No.
How did I end up with uneven numbers? What?
You did it.
32 plus 12. And 32 at the end? How the fuck did that happen? How'd you even... You keep asking me about my fucking teeth. I already had this... Tooth was already a little damaged, Chris. There was a little piece missing. And I guess it was kind of rotting, like, beneath the up beneath the surface. And I think yesterday, as I was eating yesterday, just kind of put the final nail in the coffin. That's all she wrote about it. Yeah, so a large portion is just gone now. Is this gonna close it up? I need the hole to be like... I want it to be bigger than that. I think part of the problem is that I'm working in dimensions that contradict each other. Because like after a while, some of the pieces only get so small in a certain way. So you kind of got to find the right combination. Yeah. Sorry, Grumpy, I don't mean to I don't mean to dox you on stream. You know what? Fuck it. What was I just talking about? Let's use triangles. Duh.
Triangle.
I figured all about that. It's fix my problem with triangles. Or in this case...
I could fix my problem with triangles.
Sure you can, babe.
How?
Next time you have a problem, just triangle.
Triangle. Should've known.
Should've known.
Sounds good.
Let's do an 8 by 16er autofiller in. Nope. Basically, I just needed to connect between the two triangles, to be honest. But my magnet's not hooking on right. There we go. Where did that connect to do that? What? I could probably just do it by sight, but if I can use a magnet, I will. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I don't mind that. That's good. And that gives me an idea, actually. So I can do my divider for the rooms right behind it. Yeah, okay. Ooh, sorry, babe.
You scared me.
Let's do 4 by 64. Bring her down that way. This we're getting to the point where I've got a lot of magnets overlapping, and then the game is like, "Whoa, bro, I don't know which one to use." It starts freaking out on you.
I don't know. I start freaking out on you.
Why is that?
I don't know.
You sleepy?
You're sleepy. Well, I'm running off like 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, you are. You stayed up late, and you got up early. You was up this morning.
I'm still too excited.
Do you guys?
No.
Yeah, the Unreal Engine thing is crazy. I mean, like, some of you guys might already know, but I do, like, stuff in Blender. Like, 3D art and stuff. When they were talking about the triangle, like, how do I even describe it? So, for example, for those of you who, like, know and have seen my 3D artwork, on my computer, when I get to around, like, 30,000 triangles, that's when I start to see like performance issues. Like I can no longer work in rendered view in real time. Even when, you know, I have maybe 1,000 or 2,000 triangles, I can't really work in real time. Like when rendered, I gotta like cut back and go to a solid view. So to see them playing that, you know, to see them running all that shit in real time with that many triangles in play, like, it's insane. I mean, it's like, I'm trying to find a good way to compare it. It's like you've been driving or you've been riding a horse your whole life, and then suddenly someone throws you on a fucking spaceship. Like, that's that's what the difference is like. That's how insane it is.
If you're riding a spaceship, you know what? Someone throws you on a horse.
Yeah, that'd be crazier, actually. There we go. That's the size I actually need.
That's what the size is.
Do I want to do this like this? I like this doorway shape. I just don't like how it exposes this entryway. That kind of defeats my purpose a little bit. You say no, babe? I don't want to do that?
I don't know. I can't even see it.
I know you don't know. Oh, we almost line up right there. I might have some hot fries or something.
That's not food.
You're right, it's not food. I don't know, should I have some chicken? I'm just scared. After I spit out more of the tooth earlier, I'm kind of scared to do anything. I could put the door on the other side. Nothing. There's nothing soft I can't eat. I like how that's coming along, though. I'm still kind of waiting to work on my my terrain, because I want to build the terrain around the hard pathing. This is kind of a troublesome sight line for me, because that's really long to shoot. It's kind of what you don't want.
What you don't want.
Yeah. The last thing you want when people are playing your map is broken sight lines. We might have to get creative. What's your favorite idea?
No.
Mine is being creative. So this is gonna pop out either way, which means we're gonna do a little pillar here.
Pop, pop.
What is that, an 8x8er? Are you shooting at me?
No.
You wish.
What?
You wish you could shoot at me. What was that noise? Oh.
My butt moving on the tree.
What size is this? Third 24? Oh, okay. We got some applesauce. I could eat that.
No, we ain't got no applesauce. Did you buy some applesauce? Hey.
I really wanted this hole here, but I think ironically the hole is working against me. I like its placement relative to the side entryways. Huh. Man, I'm conflicted now about this room thing. I need to break up the sightline a little more is the problem. I think I know what I could do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
What?
I don't know.
We'll find a good.
And it didn't come out right.
Oof.
Big oof. My whole life is one big oof.
No, it's not.
What?
Nano says he hates applesauce.
Who hates applesauce?
Nano so. Dude, applesauce is the absolute fucking greatest of all time. Ooh, yeah, of course. Classic Forge trick. When you're out of... when you're struggling to break up your sightlines, add pillars. This is like... You just... Especially older Halo maps will always do this. Like, oh man, is your sightline goofy? Put the fucking column right there. Fixed. What'd you say to me?
Huh?
Okay. Real good living out of your wish.
Mark doesn't sound like that.
How far does this extend to the other side? Pretty far. I kind of want to elevate the floor in this room specifically. I'm not sold on that yet, though. Basically, what I want to do is, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I want to have a contrast in combat because I want you to be able to like still have long range fights on this map, like this way. But I also want you to be able to like duck into here, and then you can enter a more closer range like fight. What should I eat, babe? I don't know. I can't eat that. I'm getting lazy and I'm using really big pieces for small things. That's another one of my forger vices, is that when doing masking of items and shit, I get kind of lazy and I'm like, yeah, this can go here, whatever. It's about the same there. Yep. That didn't work the same.
So when you gonna listen to my mixtape?
I don't know. When am I gonna listen to your mixtape?
I don't know. You tell me.
I can't understand that guy's messages. Honey is Guild Wath Skada?
Yeah.
What are you saying, bro?
I get it. I understand.
No, you do?
Yeah.
Can you translate for me?
He said what he said.
Oh, he said what he said.
Yeah, if you can't get it, that's on you.
Thanks.
I am crashing.
I don't think I've ever had Chipotle either. Have you had Chipotle before, babe?
Yeah, no, that too.
That's what I've heard. I wonder if I can get this through there without it poking through. Where are we? Oh, we're in the column anyways, it doesn't matter. Oh shit, but just like barely it pokes through. Oh, that's better. Cool. I like that. We've come a long way, boys. Look how far we got her set up now.
You just assume my gender.
Oh, I guess I did. My bad.
Yeah, you're bad.
You gonna get got.
I already got that.
Oh.
By the kitchen sink and the soggy noodle.
Line that up with this a little bit. Cool. Kind of breaks our sight lines up in there a little bit. Entryway is still kind of open, but I'm gonna seek out some food, boys. I will be right back. Alrighty. I'm surprised you guys are still here. I was expecting everybody to have peaced out while I was getting food. I think actually, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, just so that way I can eat. And you guys don't have to hear me eat. I'm gonna keep messing around with this. We'll come back to this on a live stream. I'll probably have more work done by the time you guys see it again, but yeah. I've got to concentrate on not using the right side of my mouth to chew. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Take it easy. If you guys like the Forge stream, I'll do a couple more, so don't worry about that. Have a good night. Stay safe. All that good jazz that one would say at the end of a stream.
Good jazz.